Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This channel is all about building a soul-aligned business and living your most magical life with the power of mindset hacking. So in today's video, I want to talk about my very favorite topic, which is journaling. I don't only talk about it on Instagram every day. I basically force my clients to start journaling if they don't already do. Basically in our very first session, because I know how powerful it is to journal and how amazing journaling can be for your personal growth and your breakthroughs. And that is especially important if you want to build a business and be successful and be the best version of yourself. Not only if you are trying to build a business, but also if you want to be the best you can possibly be. And also, a lot of people don't really know what their magic is, and that's my expertise, I guess. So I feel like you can really find out what your magic is by journaling. And a lot of people ask me how you can actually start a journaling routine, or how you can start with journaling in general. And I feel like a lot of people actually overcomplicate things, because when I started journaling, I didn't have a strategy or routine or anything. I just decided that I want to write down my thoughts every day, and that's how I got started. And that's actually something I really want to recommend you to do, because I see a lot of people just adapting journaling prompts and maybe reading something in a book or listening something on a podcast, and they are inspired to journal on it. And I think that's well and good, but one thing I really want to stress about, and I actually tell that to my clients as well, that you please don't start journaling using journaling prompts. Like, the first thing you really should focus on is observing your own thoughts and coming up with your own thoughts, because that's what journaling actually is about, that you can connect to your soul and your mind, and that you really know what's going on in your mind. And I feel like we are so influenced all the time, so why should we also be influenced in our journaling routine? So I know it can be hard, and at first you might even it will take you 5 or 10 minutes to actually come up with something you want to write down. But trust me, if you practice it, you will come up with so many ideas and thoughts and stuff in the morning. So I always recommend that you journal in the morning, because as I said before, like, that's really a time where you have the least influence, so you can really sit down. The first thing you do, don't look at your phone or anything else, just drink water or drink something and then sit down and journal. And everything that comes up in that moment really is important to really pay attention to. So the way I do it, I just wake up, I clean my face, I drink a glass of water, I do my coffee, and then I sit down and journal. And I commit myself to write the first page really just from my soul, just everything that comes up in my mind. And the second page, because I always commit to write 2 pages at least, sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. Usually it's not less. So I commit myself to do 2 pages every day. And as I said, like, the first page is really just everything that comes from my heart, that's going on in my head, just to really get clear what my soul and my mind is working through. So I write that down and I remember it, and at the second page I really try to work through that, and also work on any journaling prompts I've seen that has inspired me to journal. And usually you will find, the way that's basically my own experience, that it aligns, that it's pretty similar. Like, the things you are drawn to journal about usually are the things that kind of have something to do with your thoughts that come up without the journaling prompt anyway. So it kind of really aligns, and you will find that every day there's a different topic you want to work on. And when you have worked through all of the journaling prompts and your own thoughts that came up, you will find that there is a certain topic you actually, or your mind wanted you to work through on that specific day. Obviously, not every day you will find something major crazy important you have to work through to get the next breakthrough. Sometimes it's just words of gratitude or something that is holding you back, but it's easily to shift and stuff. And you don't really have to expect that every day is like the major breakthrough of your life. Of course, that's not the case, but with practice and with keeping that routine up, you will find that there are so many things that will come up, and it will really help you to get primed for the day. And the last thing I do is to stop or to end my journaling routine with words of affirmation and gratitude, because I feel like it really primes me to be positive and to have an amazing energy for the start of the day. And especially if I've worked through something that really was holding me back before, I feel like I'm so much more encouraged and I'm so ready to show up for my audience and for my business, for my life. And I love that because it's something that really releases so much tension in my body, I also feel. So I love journaling even more than meditation. And I think I said that before, that meditation is well and good, but I don't do it every day. But journaling, I just stick to it. I just need to do that, otherwise I don't work. Like there's something that is not right if I don't journal. Yeah, it's kind of an addiction, but a good one, I guess. So if you wonder what I do when I actually come up with things that hold me back, I usually do the thing that I call is a reality check. So I do a reality check with myself, where I actually explain myself why it is complete bullshit, and I got that from my mentor, the calling the BS to all of the thoughts that are absolutely untrue. And I feel like it's so encouraging to do this kind of reality check to see, okay, what I think is actually complete BS, and I don't have to believe in that because it's actually not true. And yeah, I love to do it like that, just to actually explain myself why it's stupid to think like that. And then you can shift your mind and shift your mindset to think in a different way, in a way that is actually serving your purpose and in a way that is actually serving your highest self. So I feel like that is an amazing opportunity to actually shift your perspective in life. And you know, I'm all about shifting the perspective and seeing yourself from an outside perspective to actually see what's going on if there's a misalignment. And another thing, if I actually don't come up with anything like stressful or I have to work through, I try to do just a visualization. I write down visualizations of how my life should be like. It's basically like an ideal day or ideal life, my ideal self. So I basically daydream on paper, which is also pretty cool because it actually primes your subconscious mind and your conscious mind to pay attention to opportunities throughout the day where you could come closer to this ideal version of your life, yourself, whatever. So it actually activates your reticular activating system in your mind. If you don't know what it is, it's basically your brain realizes things you actually have to focus on. So a good example for that is if you decide to want a red car, all of a sudden you see red cars all everywhere. And it's not because there are more red cars driving around, it's because your reticular activating system is actually in motion, so it's actually working. So that's why you see a lot of red cars. And it's kind of the same when you think about your ideal version of yourself and you have that in your journaling routine. You might even notice that you see more opportunities to step into that ideal version of yourself, which is pretty cool. So you can work with your brain and it will support you. And obviously it's also a law of attraction. I mean, everything kind of aligns. And yeah, I feel like I rambled a lot, but at the same time I think you get a picture of my journaling routine. I think everyone has to find his own or her own journaling routine. I don't want to give you like a whole structure or anything. I don't give my clients a structure. I just give you some kind of ideas how I do it, and you can decide if that works for you as well. Let me know if it works for you, of course, or if you do it different, then just let me know in the comments below how you journal, if you have a clear structure or like a clear routine. If you have any any ideas to improve my journaling routine, let me know as well. And if you want to know more about balancing the female and the masculine energy in order to be successful and aligned, I created an amazing audio training, so you can basically listen to it while you cook or shower or whatever you do. It's linked below, so you can basically grab it and yeah, tune in how amazing it is to balance the female and the masculine energy in order to be successful and less stressed, which is something we all want to do, or we all want to live like. So get your hands on the audio training, and don't forget to let me know if you liked it. You can shoot me a DM on Instagram. I would always love to chat, and you will find me throughout the week, like basically every day, journaling prompting. So I give you journaling inspirations, but also if you want to just get in touch with me or talk to me about anything, please jump over to Instagram, because I would love to chat with you. And if you like this channel, I would love it if you subscribe so you don't miss another video. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It will really help the video and the channel, so that more people can see the channel and get inspired by my journaling ideas, so more people journal, because I feel like that would really make the world a better place, because you know, people would have their mindset right. And I think mindset hacking is something that would bring more peace in this world, so that's why it is important. So if you feel like that as well, please support the channel. I would really appreciate it. And step in your magic. We will see each other next time.